Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in Elm Creek. Oh, this yes. This is fantastic. Right, so we've got a mower right there that does, and it's a full cross width on there. Does everything that it needs to. So I'm just going to lift that one up like that, and then we fold it. Oh, that is fantastic. Everything is facing in the correct direction. This is really, really promising. Then what we do is this one here goes... Now, this is my only concern, is that this one will go on the back of the tractor, or not. Like, will this one work? If I unfold that... Ah, no, this one's supposed to go on the back of the tractor. But if that goes on the front, then surely the hired help is doing that, and so then we can use hired help and baler at the same time. It appears that we can't... To start with, I thought we'd be able to join these two together, but it doesn't appear that we can do that. So this mower is out. We'll use the mower that we've got. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to join those two together. That's not something that's happening. This one, and it's facing the wrong way for it anyway. So, although this idea was a good one, I feel, it doesn't quite work. But we do at least have another mower option there if we ever wanted it. So that one needs to... You need to unfold before we can drop it off. Right, we do that. Unfold, lower it down. I really like this front-mounted mower. I love the concept of it, and I like the concept of this little machine that we got on the back. And this is the one that we're actually going to use. So I'm going to just detach. Well, right. So we're going to lift it up in the air, and then we can fold it, and then we can detach it. So we do it like that. No. Fold it. Right, it's got to do it like that, and then you got to... Oh, I see. You got to do it like that. You got to unhitch it while it's up in the air. It won't let you do it while it's on the ground. So what we're going to need to do then is we're going to bring this one around here. Now, in theory, because we've got the rake on the front of the tractor, the tractor itself will operate the rake, and it won't do anything else. Now, that rake width, that's just one thing that I got to find out. Let's have a look in here, windrowers, and that one, that is a 6 meter width, so it's not as wide as our mower. So what we will do is we've got the crone mower down there. That's the one that we're going to be using, and then we're going to be using this to hopefully row everything up. We'll leave the tractor weight right here where it is. Not worry about that one. So I can hook you on there, Vicon fast bale, and that one's now out of the way. So what I'll do is if I go to right there a moment, I'll then go here and set destination, and I will set the destination right there like that. I like how he folded up the round baler before he set off. That's very responsible of him. So what we're going to do is we're going to head down to this one. And this one will now move out of the way. And we're going to start picking up all of these round bales. And then once we've moved a few of these round bales out of the way, we can get that tractor started. We can get the mower started. Actually, I don't need to worry about the bales down this side at all for a minute. I want to get up to the other end of the field and worry about the bales up there. I'll also get this one right here and pick that one up. So I'll grab that one. Actually, we can grab this one right here as he's on the corner. Look at all the deer there. Some people don't like the deer. Well, it's because there's too many of them. There are a lot of deer on the map. There's a mod that you can get which allows additional options. I think what we'll do is we'll move all of these bales and we'll start the mowing from the narrow end. It's always better to do that. The hired help copes with it better. The deer... There is a mod that gives you additional options in the game, and one of them is that you can turn off the fawner which means that you can stop the deer from spawning continuously. I don't think you can just dial them down a bit. I think you've either got to have them on or off, which is a little bit of a shame, but you can at least like get rid of them off the map if that's what you want to do. Now, I'm going to head up here. I want to grab that one, and then this over here. Helper D has completed their task. I'm actually quite enjoying this job. Got that bit out of the way there. It was a bit slow going around the outside, but so long as we can automate the tasks, it's a lot better. It's always a lot better if we can automate the tasks. The mowing is going to be done considerably faster than the baling. All I need to do now is get these couple of bales here. Actually, I don't even need to worry about getting all of them. Just pick that one up there, and we'll move over there. Right. You are doing a grand job. So, we want this one now. We've got our tractor and rake over there. I'm really hoping that we will be able to do this with hired help. I'm going to unfold this one as we travel down here. And we've got to change the work mode now to spreading. Because this one's quite a bit wider than the rake that we're using, we can't leave it in swaths. We need to have it, because the width of the rake is basically deciding what we can do here. We're going to set... Oh, I'm not going to be able to do it from there, am I? I'm going to have to come back over and pick up these other bales. Also going to destroy the bales like that. I'm going to start from down here and be moving across this way. That there is roughly where it's got to go. So before I start doing that, I'm going to just pick up the other bales that are in the way along that bottom side of the field there a minute. Once again, there is a huge number of mods. There is a ridiculous number of mods available now. We are getting hundreds and hundreds of mods now, and it is absolutely fan-schmastic. It is really, really awesome, the number of mods that we're getting. There's a vehicle one that I really want to try out. It's not in there, so it might be under cars. There it is, this lizard cross right here. This thing looks so cool. This thing looks so cool. It's a 60 mile an hour top speed. And yeah, we're definitely giving this one a go. We are definitely trying that one out. We've got bales in the room in here. And that's because, actually I don't know why. But apparently that's one of the things that's going to be fixed in the next update. Is bales spawning in the room there, because it apparently it's an issue right across the board, and I thought that it was just mine being a bit special there once, because I had this once before, but no, apparently this is a problem right across the game, and it's one of the bugs that will be fixed in the next patch. I've already seen they've released kind of like the major patch notes, so we've got some of the patch notes. We can fit 3 more bales onto this trailer, and then that one will be loaded up. So we're going to go back over to this one. But yeah, we got loads of tractors and various other bits and pieces like that. And most of them do look pretty awesome. And there was there any in particular that I was thinking about? There's various buildings and stuff that we've got. There is one thing that I want to look at. Well, it's not look at. It's just one thing that I want to sort of point out is there's a lot of these trailers turning up now, right? We've got these trailers. They have an auto load on them. You've got automatic bale loading right there. I say yes. And then we've got the automatic bale loading. And you'd think that that would be fine, and then you could also, you could unload the bales on the trailer and then use straps down the side. But all of the trailers that we've seen so far, they've got this script for automatic bale loading. Every single one of them, We've got these right here. There's that set. There's those two. There's some others that I didn't actually keep the mod. I think there may even be another one somewhere. None of them have got straps. You load the bales on. Not a single one of them has got straps on the trailers. Now, I don't know if it's because the straps cause a conflict in the mod, or if it's just because everybody has used the same trailer without actually doing anything different and has simply just sort of redone the model ever so slightly, so that, I mean, I don't know. Is that what's happening? Is the model just been redone slightly, and that no one has added straps on? It really irritates me, because I really hate it. I like to be able to load up the trailer. You have the trailer, load the bales on, then unload on the trailer so you can put the straps on to move it from one point to the other, because then you have the actual weight of the bales on the trailer and you've got to move them along like that. If you don't have that, if you just got them auto-loaded, the trailer behaves as though it's empty, so you got zero effort to pull it. I really don't like it. It really kind of, like, I'm okay with breaking the realism for putting the bales onto the trailers, but the realism of moving a loaded trailer, I don't know, it just seems wrong to me. So that's one thing that is a personal bugbear of mine, and so far I've just been continually disappointed. Every time they say, oh, we got an auto-load trailer, yeah, you do, but you don't have straps. I can't strap the bales onto the trailer, and that's really starting to bug me. There's another one as well, which is this one. It's an auto-load trailer. This one doesn't have an auto-load script that you can turn on and off in there, and it's just automatically an auto-load script, and it's for small bales. That one goes with the baler here, which is a small baler. The far baler is that one. The far APN baler right there. So you have that one right there. And then we've got that auto-load trailer that we can actually hitch on behind this baler if we want to do it like that. And there's also now the working speed mod as well, which allows you to increase it by a set percentage. So this one will go up to 11.9%. Above the 6, which is the standard. So you've got various options there now for changing the working speed of different machines. It goes all the way up through like that. So it does it as a percentage rather than a set number of miles per hour increasing. So there's a number of different things that we've got now that are actually pretty cool, I think, and I'm really starting to like what we're getting from all of the different mods that are turning up. This one I particularly like in this version now. It doesn't have the hired help lifting up. It doesn't lift up as one single deck by the look of it. It lifts up as two separate decks, so that you don't have that issue where it would lift the front one up and then lift the side ones up, and you'd be left with huge areas that weren't cut properly. That was something I really detested in FS19. I did not understand why we were forced to have it like that, but that was how it was. So I'm going to let that one carry on working there, and we need to rush round and go and get the rest of those bales over the other side. We're not going to be able to get all of them instantly. We can go here like this, and we've got 21 round bales on here at the moment, so I'm going to spin round. That side there is clean. We've got bales removed from there, and all I want to be able to do at the moment is just go and clear the bales off of there. I'm not going to be able to pick them all up, unfortunately. I'm going to need to be able to move most of them. What we want is we want the baler to be able to start working auto-magically. I would like the hired help to be able to run the baler for us, if we can have that. I really love the fact that this random foil color is really random. Like, if you have something that is actually genuinely random, it doesn't look random. To us, it never does. This doesn't look entirely random because the colors are so similar in different places. But that is actually genuinely random. So we go and park this down somewhere, and then we'll get more bales and we'll be putting it beside it. It's the colors there are randomly selected, and then by the time we get to the finish of it, we could end up with like mostly pastel colors all the way through it, but that would still be a genuine random selection. It's a weird thing. If people are making random color selections on designs or what have you, even if they have a machine-generated random design, they will then, interior designers, at least as far as I understand, will then go over what is got this random design on it and move the colors and move everything round so that it's not actually random. It's carefully placed and carefully selected, but it needs to be done that so that it looks random to the human eye, which is really weird. Our brains are wired in some very funny ways. Right, we're going to dump a load of bales right here, like this. And we've got to go... It's a bit difficult to unload going down the hill because the bales join themselves together until they're completely off the trailer, which makes it a little bit difficult to properly unload them. But there we go. Can also... Well, it did in 19... This one, you'd occasionally get the bales would bug if you were trying to unload them straight into a sell point. The bales would bug and you wouldn't be able to properly pick them all up, which was frustrating to say the least. Right, I'm going to leave that one there a second. This one is busy doing its mowing over here. Oh, it is leaving a few little patches. I'll tell you what I'll do. Let me go and get those couple little patches just there a minute. And... Oh, it's not doing them separately. It just happens to be getting them separately when it's picking it up. I'm just picking up these random patches right here a minute, and oh no, I spoke too soon. It is lifting up early. There's a bit over there. It's lifted up and missed it. Well, that's annoying. That is deeply frustrating. Although it might not actually be because it's lifting up too early when it comes up through here. It might be when it turns round and drops it back in again. It moves too far forward before it starts. That is something that it does do. And hired help does that all the way across. Slightly annoying, but yeah, at least it's not as bad as it's stopping too soon. Let's go up there. I'm going to bring that one back a bit further, like that. Lower it down. Yeah, it's just pausing when it lifts and lowers. That one's going to move in round. So there's going to be a little bit that it won't be done properly. That's fine. We can leave that one doing what it's doing. And then we want to go to this one over here. Now, this is the big question. Is this going to work with everything working auto-magically? We can have it so that it drops off the bale. So let's start. Let's go on to the back bit first. We've got the back one. Lower pickup, unfold baler. So we'll unfold baler first. Turn off automatic drop. So it's got automatic drop on at the moment. That's what we want. So now we will move to the front bit and we'll unfold that. I want to lower down there like that. And then I can start that one up. And I can go to the back and I can start that baler up. And lower that one down. And then I'm going to just start moving forward. Now, in theory, this should work with the baler. In theory. Whether or not this does actually work with the baler, I don't know. They both should sort of work in perfect harmony, in theory. But then, in theory, communism works. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's brilliant once you get going with it. We'll actually, this is going to take a little while. Let's see if we can pick things up a little bit. That one's picked up there. And I'll pick up the bottom as well, the baler bit. So the baler shouldn't now interfere with anything. I'll lower that one down again, and then I'll move to the front, and I'll lower that one down. So this one, the hired help is going to be controlling the bit at the front. It won't be touching the baler. It won't have anything to do with the baler. So I will go here. I'm pressing H on there, and I'm just going to leave that go. And what it should do is it shouldn't touch the baler at all. That should have no impact. But what it should do is keep operating as though the rake on the front is the only tool that matters. That's what it did when we were using just a front-mounted mower and baler in the hardcore series that we did previously. So it's not going to reverse because it's got the trailer on the back. It's ignoring the fact that it's got this vehicle trailing along behind it, so it's able to rake and bale all in one go. It's ignoring that baler completely, but it's also acknowledging the fact that it is dragging it along behind it, so when it comes to turning around on a corner, it's not going to reverse and get itself all kind of tangled up and cause problems. At least this is what I'm hoping. So you come on out there, and then it's going to turn. And it won't shunt around, so it's not going to necessarily be picking everything up as we want. Like, it's going to leave bits on the ends. But that's just once round. We've only got to just then go once round and tidy that up afterwards. Although there, it did a perfect pickup. Cleaned it all up nicely. Transferring the bale over. It is slowing the vehicle down to make sure that the baler doesn't travel too fast, anything like that. We're going to get a beautiful purple bale here. What we want to do at the moment is make sure that everything is running. The only problem we have is if the bale is left at such a point on the end of the, like if it's left anywhere at the end, if it's left sort of out there somewhere, when the tractor tries to turn round, it could get hung up on the bale. And we did used to get that. That used to happen very, very occasionally in the Boulder Canyon series, and it was a slight problem, but it's no great hardship. So he's going to carry on again. He's just about finished it. There's the next bale, and he's filling up the pre-compression chamber while that bale is going through. We've got another purple bale coming out. And is he gonna... we're gonna end up with a bale getting caught. So we've got purple. There's the orange one is coming next. Okay, this is working really well. This is actually working really well. This is absolutely fantastic. So this front rake here, coupled with the Vicon fast baler, means that we don't have any bits left behind, because you can do this with a standard round baler, but you do get bits left behind. You get bits that you don't actually pick up, and they'll be left all over the field. So it is a little bit of a nuisance with that, but this isn't leaving any behind at all in the middle of the field. It's just one round around the outside that we would have to go and sort of gather up at the finish, and that's fine. With this particular series, I want to be able to automate everything, but I'm also not going to be using course pay. I know course pay is actually easier this time round than it was previously. Still not using it. Still don't want to use it. And there, that is absolutely fantastic, though. This is working perfectly. I'm really, really pleased with this. Bale has just dropped out there right on the end. It shouldn't be any kind of a problem for us, because by the time we get back round, it should be fine. But oh no, it did just catch it. Only a little bit though. So yeah, there will be a bit that we got to clean up at the end, but that's not going to take us very long to do at all. It's nice, quick and easy. So while that one is working, I am now going to go and get this one again. And we're going to go and get the second load of bales, because there's some bales over the other end where the mower is working that we want to clear out of the way so that it can turn around without causing any problems. So if I scoop that one up, I wonder if I'm going to get that next bale. Nope. Okay, so I'm not getting that one, but I will get the rest of these. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get that one, and then I'm going to ignore these 3 bales right here. No, I'm not. I can pick that one up just in time. And that one I'm not going to pick up in time, so I will go and get that one. And then I'll get this one over here. And then the bales down that way, we can leave them as they are for a minute. I'll swing back round this way, and I'll go and get these over here. So we're going to want to pick up every single bale, and we're going to want to store them, because we can't sell them yet. Now, if we want to get the best prices, silage prices are best in January, which is what we're going to be wanting to go for. So let's have a look. Silage right in there. At the moment, we're about 500 per 1,000 litres, and there, December, January is the best prices. Now, we can sell to Goldcrest Valley. That's still on the train. I'm not sure how you would load the silage onto the train, though. Whether you'd have to just put bales onto the one flatbed carriage that's there, or would you have to do loose silage? Guessing maybe loose silage. You know, I don't know. That might be something that we should have a look at. We could have a little investigation for that. I think we can find out what's going on with that. Easy enough, without too much trouble. This random colour is absolutely fantastic. Someone I knew once had a shed. They built a shed and they bought a whole load of second-hand galvanised iron for doing the walls and the roof of the shed. And when they did when they put it on, because all of this galvanized was second-hand, it was also all mixed up. Everything was all mixed up together, and there was no color coordination. It came from like a dozen different places, and I thought this changed color with at least 6 bales. There's 2 orange ones there, or is it a different shade? There's 2 different shades of orange that come out one after the other. So our random orange bales aren't quite so random. And there's one down there on the end. Where that one's come out is going to be right in the way on the next pass. So there are a few bales occasionally that are going to be a bit of an issue. But that's actually quite funny. These bales have... The orange has changed, so it's changed colour. It's just changed to ever such a slightly different shade. So you don't really notice it. I want to leave that. I want to see how badly it messes up the tractor when it comes through. So let's go and have a look and see what's going on. This one is doing a magnificent job doing the mowing. It's doing a brilliant job of the mowing here. Fantastic. Look at it go. I'm a bit scared to jump into cab because it makes it go so laggy. Like you get such a long pause between anything happening. So we'll leave that. We won't jump into cab on it. But we will come along here. There we go. We've changed colour. We've now got pastel blue. And this one, because he's going to turn ever so slightly... Well, I think he does. Doesn't he turn slightly to the left first? That means that bale in front of us is right in front of us. That's going to cause us some problems. We've got red wrap now. Yeah, there we go. Problems. Oh! It's left another one there, though. Although I think that one's more out of the way. That one's a little bit more out of the way. We definitely could do, in order to make this a bit easier for us, it probably wouldn't hurt for us to just run the baler up and down this side a couple of times. That might actually make life a little bit better for us. We'll see. We won't commit to that just yet. We need to clear the bales out of the way at least. So let's go to you. And we'll move these 3 bales out of the way now that we've gone and destroyed them. And then we've got these oranges and reds and everything else going on here. It's a lot brighter, this trailer load. The other one had a lot more pastel colours on it. That one... Oh, the blue, there was literally just one blue bale on there, and then it changed again. Now we've got a whole load of reds coming out. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.